So this is today's price action breakdown and trade recap. So looking at Asian session here, we have consolidated and also the London session. So I did jump on the charts during the 9:30 open. Here I'm looking at the change in state of delivery on the hourly time frame and the hourly fair value gap, which I do want price to trade into. I am bearish going into today. So as you can see, 9:30 opened here. We swept the London lows and creating that SMT. So I used the standard deviation tool to see how high we wanted to go before we start to reverse. So marking out some buy side levels. And then I was only looking to trade during the macro windows. So the first macro 9:50 to 10:10. There was absolutely nothing in that window, so I hopped back on during the 10:50 and 11:10 macro. At this point, we have already now traded into the hour fair value gap. We had the SMTs and the change in state of delivery. I could have entered from right there. However, I wanted to see this gap be inversed as well. So once we inversed that gap and retested it, I took the entry there. Best case scenario, I was targeting these equal lows for my full TP. However, I did manage to close most of my positions on my TP1, which was the tap back into the first presented gap. So we did have FOMC in the PM session, so I did hop back on during the times of 2:30 and 3:10 window. So I was looking here to see what levels lower or we could possibly trade into. So we had lots of equal lows, we had the sell side, and we also had the previous day low, which was my draw. Here, as you can see, we traded into 50% of the daily wick. We swept the buy side there, and we gave a nice change in state of delivery right there. Did not trade during this session as I already met my profit target for the day from the first trade that I took. So I was tape reading all of this. Another tape read here I'm doing is to see if this continuation forms towards the equal lows, and then possibly the Friday low and Thursday low as well. As we can see here on the hourly time frame, that change in state of delivery, the hourly fair value gap and the 4-hour fair value gap all held, and we did get lower prices for the day. And here is the execution for that one trade that I took.